Hello, everybody. The question we're going to answer today, honestly, actually, I don't really have a huge answer on this. So the question Vyas is going to answer today is what are some books or movies or TV shows that can really get you thinking about death in a positive way?
Yeah, I had a few book recommendations and TV series. I want to start with TV series on this short segment to answer this question. So there's the show on Netflix by Ricky Gervais on death called Afterlife. So it shows his growth as a person after the death of his wife, after losing his wife to cancer. And he's taken videos of her wife just having a good time, and her thoughts, her feelings, her the things that she didn't do on her bucket list. So things like that, he goes and revisits, and he becomes this harsh, cold person, not giving, just not caring about anyone after her death. And the show is about how he grows as a person and how he tries to find meaning, doesn't find meaning, and then tries again. And at the end, he kind of reaches that middle state where he's grown as a person, but he still wants to improve. So he has that want to improve that is displayed in the final episodes of that show. So that Afterlife show is a really good one, because we've seen Ricky Gervais in a lot of comedy roles in The Office and a lot of other movies and writing scripts. But this is a very different take on a more sobering kind of story. So I think it's very relevant to the topic that we're discussing now.
What about the books?
So, the books. Yeah, so I plan to talk about a couple of books in the future videos, but one book that I have, since you asked, is Breath of Fresh Air, it's Breath of Air by Paul Kalanidhi. So he was a cancer surgeon who was training other doctors and talking to patients who had cancer, who had terminal illness. So he was the one having those hard conversations. And when he turned 30, before he became a full-fledged doctor, because it takes that long to become a doctor. When 30, you're still learning, because since medical specialties have different years before you turn into a full-fledged professional. So when he turned 30, he received the news that he had pancreatic cancer. And that book is about how he dealt with that. He was only used to giving those conversations. He didn't feel it in a more personal way, because it's such a horrible thing to go through, right? Knowing you only have X amount of years to live. And he pens down his thoughts in that book. And it's a fantastic read. You can just open any page of the book and it sort of makes sense to you. That's when a book is real, right? So it doesn't have a beginning or an end. You just connect with it on any page. So it's one of those books. I would like to end with a couple of things. First is another book recommendation. It's Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. He's also a physician who's touched on this important topic and discussed questions you can ask your loved ones before they reach the end stages of their lives. Like, how do they want to spend their end moments? Does it have to be in a hospital with a ventilator on them? Or do you want relatives around you when you reach those end stages? So these are difficult questions that no son ever has to ask their parents. But it is an important question that can make that transition easier. So he brings up these questions, and it's just a fascinating read.
Sounds like an interesting read. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, you're still here? Well, thanks for getting to the end of the video. Hey, while you're still here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get new updates when we post videos. Also, make sure to check out these equally exciting videos as well. Have you pressed it yet? Come on, you have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, press it now.